the long years of the Third Age, a shadow began to rise again in the deep forests of Middle-earth. Far in the south of Greenwood, the Great, a fortress once abandoned, was filled with darkness once more. Its name was Dol Guldur, the Hill of Sorcery. At first, no one knew who ruled this place or what power had returned there. The people of the lands whispered of a mysterious figure, a master of dark arts known only as the Necromancer. Yet behind this veil of secrecy, a far more terrifying truth awaited. It was none other than Sauron himself, slowly weaving his return into the world. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe for more journeys through the hidden tales of Middle-earth. There are countless stories behind the stories we know, and this is one of the darkest. The fortress of Dol Guldur became a center of fear. From it, the forests around began to wither, and evil creatures crept through the woods. Spiders grew in number, and the once bright Greenwood earned a new name: Mirkwood, the Forest of Shadows. The White Council, the wisest of the Eldar and the Istari, began to take notice. Galadriel, Elrond, Saruman, and Gandalf himself debated over who this necromancer truly was. Saruman, who at this time still posed as a trusted ally, argued that the necromancer was no great threat, hoping to delay action for his own secret designs. But Gandalf was never convinced. In the year 2845 of the Third Age, Gandalf entered Dol Guldur in disguise. What he discovered there was dreadful. Among the dungeons of the Dark Fortress, he found Thráin II, the father of Thorin Oakenshield, last of the line of Durin to bear the title of King under the Mountain. Thráin had been captured by the Necromancer and tormented until his mind was nearly broken. From him, Sauron seized the last of the Seven Rings given long ago to the Dwarf Lords. Thráin, broken and dying, entrusted Gandalf with the key and map that would one day guide Thorin and his company to reclaim Erebor. Shortly after, Thráin perished, and Gandalf barely escaped Dol Guldur with his life. Gandalf now knew the truth. The Necromancer was no mere sorcerer. He was Sauron, the fallen Maya, the Dark Lord returned in secret. Though weakened, his spirit had taken shape once again, and from Dol Guldur he was slowly gathering his strength. When Gandalf reported this to the White Council, Saruman again counseled caution. He insisted that there was no need to attack Dol Guldur, claiming the Dark Lord could not yet return. In truth, Saruman feared that a direct strike might drive Sauron away before he could locate the One Ring for himself. But the shadow did not wait. By the year 2941, the same year as Bilbo Baggins' unexpected journey, the council finally decided to act. Together, they drove Sauron from Dol Guldur in what became known as the White Council's assault. Yet this was not Sauron's defeat. It was merely his retreat. From Dol Guldur, he fled back to the east, and soon afterward openly declared himself in Mordor, raising once more the dreadful Barad-dûr. Dol Guldur had been only a stepping stone, a place to gather his power and a test of the will of his enemies. The return of Sauron in Dol Guldur was more than just a dark secret. It was the beginning of the end of the Third Age. It set the stage for the War of the Ring, for the rise of the Nazgûl, and for the greatest struggle Middle-earth would ever know. Dol Guldur was not only a fortress, it was a symbol, a reminder that evil, no matter how deeply it is cast down, will seek always to rise again. What do you think? Should the White Council have acted sooner, or was the Shadow's return inevitable? Let me know your thoughts. And if you want to continue uncovering the hidden histories of Middle-earth, don't forget to subscribe and join me on the next journey.